I'm afraid it's the end of Damascus making on my old Brooks anvil. It's a 1.5 hundredweight anvil, beautiful condition, but it's got to go. You can see the surface here on my old Brooks, and it is actually beautiful to work on. It's great for flattening steel out. When you're doing a billet and you want to try and get the billet flat, you lay it on the anvil. You know the anvil is dead flat, and it's easier to flatten your billet out. The rebound on this anvil is beautiful. Yeah, I'll be sorry to see her go. And then this popped in to say hello. Aside from the hideous yellow paint and the pitted surface, it's in lovely condition. It's been dropped, because if you look at the horn, it's coming up, so it's been dropped on the peak. Doesn't matter that, we'll grind that back. I'm not hitting it in case I break it. But the job, really, it is, like I say, the face is badly pitted. It won't do what I want it to do. Bring in and have a look. You probably see the condition of it. Basically, it's just been left outside in the rain. So what I'm going to start off doing, I've just got an old file here. So I'm going to spend a while with this old file. I've got a few of these. So I'm just going to keep going at this and get all this pitting and rust off here. You can see it's pretty flat, pretty straight. I don't want to use a disc or a grinding wheel or anything on it, because I just want this to stay flat, and the kind of only way I'm going to get this to stay flat is to draw file it. So I'll come back when I've done a bit of draw filing. Okay, I draw filed all the surface rust off last night, and I'm really pleased actually. It's very flat. There's millions of little surface pits in the surface which I want to try and get out. The only low spots I can find are here. It's slightly low there, and there's a bit of a high spot around here. There's a slight low spot there where it drops off. So what I did last night, I just sprayed it with this light orange fluorescent paint. So today I can get a look at the actual low spots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw file this, find where the high spots are, then I'm going to take one of the flat discs, one of these. I'm going to use one of these flat discs to gently remove the high spots. I'm not going to use a grinding disc because it'll put grinding marks in. These flat discs tend to feather it a lot better than a grinding disc will. So let's have a look. So there we go. Now you can see where all these high spots are, where the lower spots are. I'm going to take the flat disc and I'm going to work on all these high areas here. Take them down. I mean, it's not much, but I'm going to take these down until they're actually clean and with no pitting in them. And then when I've done that, I'm going to spray it again and repeat this process until I virtually get the whole anvil flat and free of pitting. That is kind of what it's going to take to get these high spots down now. There's still just a couple of odd little pits in there, I don't mind that. But that sort of finish there is now what I want in kind of all these areas. This is the second attempt. This is a coat of green paint. See how what we've done. So you can see what was the high areas are now below the surface, and what was the hollow is now on the surface. So I'm happy with that. So everything that's shiny here now, all these edges just around here there, I'm going to take them off, take them down with the flat disc and then give it another scrape. For now I've done all I'm going to do with the top. I'm going to try and get this horrible yellow paint off because it is driving me mad. It's doing it to a degree. I'm going to put some paint stripper in there to just pull that yellow out of that, and I'll carry on with this for the time being. Done some wire brushing, but just decided in the end to give it all a coat of paint stripper, and then I wire brushed off the paint that had kind of eaten into. Now just giving it another coat of a stripper and try and get all that blue off. That'll be the original colour of the Anvil. I don't plan at all to repaint this, so I'm going to see what the finish is like when I get all this paint off, the primer and everything else that's on it. Could do that longer than cutting paper with a sharp knife. Duracell bunny. And that is it, all finished. I've just made this stand for it. It's not a permanent one, this, because I want to try and find a big old hardwood log piece of oak ash or something like that. I will get one. A friend of mine knows where there's some stuff, so I will pick that up and get it. I think I just want to work on it for a day or two first and just make sure I've got the height right. I think it possibly wants to be half an inch lower than this. It's actually a taller anvil than the last one as well, so the stand wants reducing a bit. But yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It's come out lovely. There's just a couple of little divots there which were the worst of the pitting. I haven't taken the whole face down to bring those little divots back to the surface because I don't think it's necessary, because they're literally 1/2 thousandths of an inch deep. That's all. All I've got to do now is wrap the old chain around to take away the ting ting ding ding. Away the... It's not too bad. You see, just doing that takes a bit away, but the chain will take all that ringiness away. I've also just got to take that edge off, just put a slight radius on. It's too sharp, and what will happen is, because it's a sharp edge, it'll end up getting mushed. A slight radius or a slight rounding over will stop that. I've not really done anything on it yet. I just had one piece of steel on, bashing it, just checking the height, and that's it. So very pleased with my new anvil. I really like it. I'm sure I'm going to love working on it. It's not going to do anything better than the last one. It's just a little bit wider, the bed's a little bit longer, and there's more mass, so I may just get a little bit more movement in the steel, but insignificant really. It just had the opportunity, it came up, I wasn't really looking for it, but I just had to have it. Anyway, that's it for now guys. I'll be back quite soon. Thank you to all my patrons. Give us a thumbs up if you want. Up to you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.